The highest result will go first. If there's a tie, we just roll again.
I am not going first.
Oh, James Holloway, followed by Anthony Spencer. All right, you two roll another d6.
James is
All right,
James
Mr.
is not
Spencer,
going
you
first.
go first. Now remember, there is only 3 white die left and 7 failed dice. So take that into account.
Who goes second then?
It goes in clockwise, so I'll go second. So
Rec, Dave, Frank,
Yeah.
Caleb, me.
yep.
I am going to I'm going to resolve.
Oh shit.
My butler has just come back to tell me that he found the money, and I'm going to
You mean
resolve.
you found the sheriff looking at the money, right?
That I found the money. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that right, yeah, that the man found the goods, and I'm going to resolve that he does not get out. I'm not going to let him get out to tell. To spread the word.
All right, so this is a positive then.
Yeah.
All right, you got a white die. I guess it's between you and Frank. All right, take it away.
You guys establish how it happens, though.
Ah, yes. Oh, I say.
Do I have? Yeah. I'm gonna say that they're gonna try to stop me. I feel like I don't need to get out, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to get out. I feel like if once I know there's fucking gold here, it's like, all right, guns out. We're fucking. This is my chance, and I got him. I got him dead to rights. I'm coming out blasting. Like I'm just gonna start firing. Like I feel like there's gonna be a gunfight.
Here's the thing. He says that he's stopping you from leaving.
Yeah, I haven't.
That
left
means
yet.
you can't leave ever.
Yeah.
He's gonna stop you from leaving because he
For
passed
eternity.
for the rest of the game. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
say,
unless you use your thing to get out of it somehow.
Yeah.
Like, to give you an idea, since he passed, whatever he resolved as the conflict issue being resolved is going to happen. So,
I suggest that Bert goes to shoot his way out, and in order to stop him, Rec challenges him to a showdown.
yeah, but that still doesn't resolve.
Yeah, that's
Can't really.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
I
doesn't
feel like the
resolve
showdown
Rex
would
stuff.
happen.
Yeah, showdown's more of an honor thing.
Yeah.
Like that's
Okay.
something
This
that you
isn't-
do at like across the street. So,
Yeah. I
something that
I kind of like the idea of
showdown of love.
your like guard people come up and like with guns, and I flip your front desk over and duck behind it. And we just
Yeah, no, I
shoot back
think-
and forth.
I think Frank's right. I mean, I'm not supposed to be able to establish, but my lackeys, I basically call up the lackeys, and Frank's surrounded
I
and
can-
trapped in the lodge.
Okay, that I can get down with. Not
Like,
not like you and Rec having a fight, but you versus his lackeys. I think is an appropriate thing.
Like like I'm we're doing the frickin' like bang 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 bang, but that's
Okay,
gonna keep
yeah,
me
this-
inside there.
That's going to keep
Until
you
something
pinned
changes.
down pretty much until
Yeah.
something else happens. I agree
And-
with that.
and
That's
so-
great.
I would say like my sheriff's not a terrible shot. He's taking out a lackey here and there, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the point is that until another player intervenes
yeah.
or you
then
use your
I
turn to do
am
it,
just
then
trading. I'm trading gunfire from his office down his hall, out of his window, and across the roof, all that shit.
Yeah. All right. All right. So how do you guys want to play that out? You got to act it out.
All right. Well, I
mean,
think
Butler-
what the impetus would be on the butler, would be on wreckage, more than
Yeah.
me, because I'm still like, holy fuck, how am I gonna get this the fuck out of here? I'm gonna have to arrest everybody.
Yeah.
And so I think I would say that while I'm figuring out like how am I gonna play this, like, oh man, I gotta get my nephew, man, where the hell's he? And then I'm gonna hear a dud 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 dud, a bunch of footsteps. I'll pull my fucking gun cocked and locked. I'm like, hey, this is a fucking lie. You stop where you're staying, or I'm gonna blast your ass. And they start
I'd
blasting.
even say the first guy barges in with like a rifle, and you just cap him, and he falls over.
Yeah, just
sort
bang.
of Western style. The first guy goes in,
Bang.
and is just fodder.
And then I'm fanning the pistol like bam 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 bam.
Wilhelm scream and whatnot. And
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
once I fan the pistol empty, I jump behind the desk, flip the desk up, scattering pens and paper and friggin' crap everywhere, and like coins and whiskey bottles. And I duck behind there, I reload, and then I'm just like blam, 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 blam.
All right,
So, you know,
Rickage, what are
like
you
if I
doing
can
in
find
this?
a whiskey bottle, I'm gonna try to make a Molotov and chuck it over. But for the most part, I'm stuck. So
WilhelmStream.net.
What are you doing in all this?
Well, I am a landed gentry crime boss, so I light a cigar. And, and one of the guys comes over and he says, "Oh, he's up in your office. He's turned over a table. Make sure he has no way out. Watch the windows and the back entrance. I want my money intact, and I want the sheriff dead."
All right.
Meanwhile,
That's classic.
technically, I didn't resolve this, so I'm just going to say that I'm just going to say it to like an NPC, and other characters can determine whether or not it succeeds. But I'm going to say, "Get word to the deputy. Now's the time to enact the plan. We'll have to move the corpse later."
All right.
What corpse?
Your corpse.
I'm assuming that you're going to die.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm saying that my men are after you.
Fine by me.
They're gonna get you, and then we're gonna blow up your office, and then we'll just move your body there later, and say that you died in the explosion.
I think I'm totally cool with you saying that. There's a gunfight going on right now. Are people not gonna know? Like, hey, there was a
The
gunfight.
lodge is not like in the
Yeah.
middle.
Oh
of
yeah,
town.
it's on the other side of the tracks. My bad.
Yeah. So it's the other side of tracks. It's it's often its own like landed place. It has an estate. I mean, it has land around it to be nice and fanciful. So, so yeah, no one's gonna know that there's a gunfight. But technically, your turn's gonna come up, and even if Dave resolves, there's still gonna be a white left, so you can resolve to escape if you really want,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
or go down in a blaze of glory and get an orange, or however, there's still plenty of time.
Yeah. I mean,
All right. So here's the thing. Like, if I resolve, then I basically I set up. Okay, let's say if I resolve, mine is going to be to set up the explosives.
Let's say what? You
Say what now?
cut out for a sec.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It seems like my roommates fucking started watching shit again. I'm gonna have to get a cable up here eventually. So I'm gonna use my resolve, and I'm gonna use it to set up the explosives on the outside of the prison
Okay.
where Caleb and Jacob are. Van and
Get out
James.
again.
So
We got it though. We get it. Yeah, you've set up the explosives. I mean, not to cut your time short, but there doesn't really seem to be any sort of role playing you can do for that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fine. The reason for this and not just blowing it up is because gotta give the other characters a bit of chance to get out of the situation they're in. So,
Yeah.
all right, just give me a second here. I'm gonna go downstairs and see what's up. But you guys continue doing what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
oh damn, this one's tough.
So there's one white dice left, so you can resolve something if you want. You can technically resolve with a failure, and you can technically establish and succeed. So all of those things are possibilities.
I'm just
Or
trying to
establish and
think.
fail.
I'm trying to think. Does a showdown have to be guns and pistols at dawn?
Showdown is basically nobody else is involved, and it's like an intentional thing. Like, in order for it to be a showdown, both the hero and the protagonist choose to do it. It's not a showdown if you guys, like... So let's put an example. In Die Hard, do you remember
Yeah.
Die Hard?
Yes.
Hans Gruber accidentally runs into Bruce Willis and John McClane, technically. And they sort of have a confrontation, but it's not a showdown. But then later in the movie, the guy who he killed the brother, there's the buff German. He like
That's the other
drops his
showdown.
gun and he says, "This is professional." And then they go like, that's a showdown.
Okay.
So it's not a confrontation if it happens accidentally, but if you go to the guy and then you pick a fight, like that's a showdown.
Damn, I was trying to think. Just because I have my nephew who wants to get rich with me, do I have to succeed with him, or can I just like turn total jackass tail and
Totally turn jackass.
all right?
He just happens to also want to get rich, but you don't have to include him.
Yeah. I was gonna say, all right. I'm thinking.
I mean,
Huh. All right. I'm not going to take the white thing.
Oh,
And
you gonna establish?
well,
you could fail.
yeah.
It doesn't matter,
I mean,
man.
you could-
I mean, if basically he needs to set up what he needs to do, then you have to establish. So.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm actually not sure if I'm gonna take the white or not. I'm thinking there's a crate full of bullion. We can split that, and I can leave town. I'll be rich as fuck, and Wreckage will get his crime empire without a pesky sheriff in the way forever, and he can do whatever the hell he wants there.
Oh,
Why
so you want so do you want to establish a negotiation that may go north or south?
Yeah, come on, let's
Whoa.
do that.
But I could also just automatically win the negotiation. That will split the gold, and I'll take off running.
Well, no, I mean, like
That's
you
I
won't
mean,
get
that's
but-
boring.
you
Yeah.
won't get to it. You'll get to
Let's
say
establish it.
that
Let's
you.
establish it. Let's see what happens. Let's establish.
All right.
So you
Alright.
call it, I just want to talk or something like
I
that.
say like, oh, I gotta find your name again. Dang it,
Anthony.
Spencer.
Anthony. Hey, Anthony, how many more of your lackeys gonna die before I get to you? This is the setup, and then you yell something back.
Your machoism is amusing, Mr. Halloway, but I would not, if 'twere I a betting man, I would not put my money on you.
I'm willing to deal.
I am a businessman. I will listen to your proposal.
Anything happens to me, they're gonna be marshals. No matter what, you don't need that sort of trouble. Now you got enough gold here to make any group of people quite happy. Now I already took out 3-4 yo lackeys, and you already got 3-4 more bodies and 3-4 more alibis to come up with. You split me some of that gold, I'll take off running. You ain't gonna see me no more. But you don't. Oh, help me! So help me, you will go down.
There's the bullets have stopped flying because I told my lackeys to not shoot so that we could discuss the conversation. But there's a silence as Anthony Spencer presumably considers your position.
Caleb, we're waiting on your result, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna scream out, "You get free reign of this town! I know you got a backup plan. There ain't gonna be nobody else out there. Hell, I'll leave you the badge."
If he has a backup plan, that means he has a. I mean, it looks always like he had a plan around
Jacob,
everything.
you
That's
can't
the way
input into
that's the way he
this.
carries himself.
I don't know.
He carries himself like he always
No,
does.
I mean you guys can discuss actually. They don't show it in
Yeah.
the video, but you guys can discuss amongst yourselves to
I've
to
already
help choose.
voted. I already voted.
Yeah.
But all I'm gonna say is that I don't think that this crime boss, if he's willing to kill the sheriff, I think he already has plans.
But the
He's already
thing is
has
that there's
plans.
still going to be law, and if we do this amicably, he ain't gonna have to worry about dealing with marshals, dealing with anybody poking around why the sheriff ain't around town no more. And
Well,
I'm giving him easy
Mr.
way.
Halloway, since you're so clever all of a sudden, how exactly are you going to describe leaving your post?
I've probably got a grandma who's dying or something. I can retire. I've hit the ripe old age of 40, which is like 80 in Western years. I figure it's about time to get me a farm, find me a little lady, and settle down somewhere quiet and far away.
Plus, it also makes sense from your perspective since you've got a back pocket into the what do they call it? The deputy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, you could easily pass it down, and that would be none the wiser too. So.
Well, Mr. Halloway, never let it be said that that I'm not willing to make a deal. I'm quite sick of having my favorite desk shot up. So, I'll make you a proposal. My men, save for one, will vacate the premises, and you can go ahead and grab all the gold that you can carry, and you'll be escorted off, and I can promise you that you will leave my property alive.
I'll do you one better. I'll write you up a resignation if you give me your guarantee that I get out of here alive and without any harm, and all your men disarm when I'm on my way out.
They're stationary in the drawer, Mr. Halloway.
I ain't too good with words and letters and whatnot, but I'll try to make it legible-ish. So I'll write my mark on it. But yeah, so I'm gonna scrawl out, holding the pen like this. Scrawl out like I hereby resign for greener pastures, blah blah blah. And yeah. So if they drop all their stuff, then I'll take half the gold, and then take it and whatever. I'll take the crate with me.
Well, it wasn't the deal like half the gold?
Yeah, deal's half the gold.
But he'll leave half the gold behind and take the crate.
Yeah, well,
with him
I
to
need the
carry
crate to carry it. So yeah, I'm dumping half the gold on the floor, and then I'm taking the other half. I'm getting it on my horse, and I'm getting the fuck out of there.
That was great. That was
The
great.
sheriff's an ass.
Yeah.
And now it's time for It's a Wonderful Failure.
The wonderful failure of everyone failing everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Except for me, because I did the wild die.
Oh no. Right now it's still all.
Oh yeah.
failures.
Oh no. I was planning on.
I don't think there's another wild die. I think that only.
Yeah,
No,
there is.
There's
The
no
final
more
die
wild
is
dice.
wild. It can be either black or white.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Are you
okay.
sure?
So actually,
Yeah.
no, I get the final die, don't I?
No, I do. Because I remember.
Oh, yeah.
First,
Well,
and I'm going last. Did I get screwed out of any white die or black die that were remaining?
Yeah,
All
you're right. Oh,
Caleb, you're
I
up,
was
man.
hoping two of you fail and give me a white
All
die.
I've got are failure die.
I left you guys. Wait, I left you. No, I didn't use the white die.
No, you did.
You won.
No,
Yeah.
I did
yeah,
not.
you
We voted.
succeeded.
Oh,
You
so I
succeeded,
succeeded,
though,
so
so
I
you
automatically
did it.
get it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
That's
you
the whole
win.
problem.
People voted that you won, so that
okay.
you got it. Now,
Gotcha.
all we can do is fail at this point.
Okay.
It's a wonderful failure.
Oh man. Wait, am I riding off into the sunset right now, or am I still in this?
Well, no, you've got one more.
You're still
turn.
in it. You still have a
Okay.
scene that has to happen. You still have to account. Basically, you're going to establish trying to get away, and you're going to have to fail somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Caleb.
So basically, at this point, you either basically you either get to set up the scene, and then failure comes to you, of your without your volition, or you set up the specific failure, and then we'd
I'll
say
set
how
up
it
the
got
scene.
Well, there's no more voting, so I think
Yeah,
I think
Van and I are
you
both,
decide how you fail, and we'll tell you what happens when you fail.
I want to set
Well,
up the
right,
scene.
but there's still you can still do establish. You
Yeah.
fail, but the two characters are the ones who discover the failure as opposed
Yeah.
to the other.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I mean, you have
I'm
to fail.
still tied up to Van, or lassoed to Van. and
Oh, look,
the,
it's a lasso.
yeah.
The thing comes
Yeah,
loose
it's,
when
it's
you
not a
wiggle.
knot. You slip it right off.
So,
Yeah. So, can I just go from there?
Yeah, go from there, man.
Okay. So, eventually I managed to slip out, I guess. And I assume we're in a cell.
Yeah, you're both in the cell.
No, we didn't need it so far away after being so close for so long now.
I fucking love that guy.
Get the hell away from me, you damn fruit.
Hey,
get out of here.
hey, come on. We had a nice night together. Why can't we have another night? Many more nights.
So what was your
This is-
establishing here, Caleb, by the way?
Like we're just in the
Yeah, just establishing that we're,
still in the jail and we're
yeah,
still
trapped in the jail cell together. And I want to get out.
Okay, so you fail to get out.
They'll horribly get out. Man's getting closer and closer.
Alright. Shit. Alright, so yeah, that happens.
I guess I'll just attempt to get out for a while and then
Yep.
yeah, give up.
Alright, Jacob.
Come on.
So
Oh,
what are
boy,
you trying to define here?
Well, obviously I'd be trying to... I mean, we all know what Van's trying to do. We all know.
Oh no, tell us. What,
But
what is he
Okay,
trying
but you
to
don't
do?
have to go balls to the wall like intercourse. You can go like,
Oh,
you know what, I just
no.
want you to not hate me, so we can actually talk
Yeah.
this out. Like, fuck you.
Well, right now.
But
Oh,
his
I'm-
need
you
is
know,
to get laid, Frank.
Yeah.
He
literally.
decided that.
The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. It doesn't start
And
at
in this
mile
single step, I'm going to fall on my face, and he's still going to hate me.
Yeah.
So,
ever happens. You're gonna fail. So you could fail at trying to make him hate you.
Like Adam's family, like
You hate me, don't you?
you failed
No, I
at
don't.
failing, so that means you failed.
Yes.
It's like, oh my god, that's
that
amazing.
seems gamey. That seems gamey.
Very game. That's definitely not.
That's gamey, and I'm not doing it.
No.
I'm above gaming the system.
Alright. So what are you trying to do here?
I'm going to fail. I guess I'm making him at least not hate me. So he's still going to hate me, pretty much.
Okay, well act it out.
James, man, come on. Can we just talk? Why do we need to just keep running around and hitting me and being thrown in jail together? I mean, why don't we just sit down and talk at least? Talk things over.
Get the hell away from me. You've been spreading lies about me for a long time now, and I'm tired of it.
I spread no lies. I only speak truth when people ask me.
Now I tell you, I'm giving you one more chance. Get the hell away from me, or I'll slug you again.
We're in the jail cell together.
There ain't nowhere for you to go then, isn't it?
Oh man, I love this.
Alright, so let's see here.
Correct.
There is alright, so one for Caleb and one for Jacob.
Yep.
Rec, you're up.
All right, so it's my turn again.
It is, yes.
So basically, this all fits perfectly. This all fits perfectly into the tilt. I need to try and stop you from blowing up the sheriff's office now because that no longer fits with what we've just
Yeah.
the deal
Oh,
we just
God.
had.
Yep,
Yep.
yep,
God.
yep.
And so this is the collateral damage that I that we can't avoid.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get on my horse and ride into town. Yeah, like I need to stop you from blowing up the
So here's where I think you fail. I think you fail in getting there before I light the fuse.
I would say
perfect.
he
Yeah, the
gets
fuse is
right.
already lit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So it's
How
just
long-
a timing issue there.
Mm,
And then I think my failure will be stopping it from blowing up.
you know, that actually kind of fits a little bit.
It does.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say my failure is that I'm gonna feel guilty about ditching my cousin there, or ditching my nephew. And I was gonna try to come back and find him.
And then you find wreckage or
I'd say I get there right when it blows up. Like, what the fuck was that?
yeah, and you
and then
see
it's
you
like,
see
oh,
Spencer
okay.
standing
And then
there
we-
like
So then,
And then we
Then I
resolve what
would-
happens in the jail.
If
Yeah.
you guys get out or not, or if something happens before you guys.
Remember, guys, I have one wild die. Oh boy!
Yeah.
All right.
so it's me next now.
All right, so that's
Well, no, we actually have to do
yeah,
it.
Roleplay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
roleplay it out.
yeah.
Okay.
So Anthony Spencer will, yeah, and you will, Sullivan, you'll hear, the sound of approaching thunderous.
As I'm like, oh shit. Light the fuse.
Put it out! Put it out!
And I'm like running back. I got my hands over my ears like that. And you see me like sort of jump behind a rock as I put my hands behind my ears.
No, put it out!
I will.
Yes, I lit it.
And I'll be like,
Like, we're good. It's gonna blow. Can I get to be sheriff again?
So Anthony Spencer will ride up next to you and be like, we have to put it out. God, I can't do Southern Gentleman urgently.
Gotta put it out.
maybe that's like a put on accent.
I don't think. Do Southern gentlemen do anything urgently?
Well, I think there would be more swearing, but it would be specifically like Southern swear phrases that I don't know.
Blasted,
Think,
blasted, dag darn it thing.
think what's his face?
Yosemite Sam.
No, think what's his face from Call of no, the new movie that what was it called? Django Unchained.
Shit, it's been too long.
DiCaprio from Django Unchained. Yeah.
Yeah, if I could go watch it right now, I could do it. Anyway, I'll just third person it.
Sure.
I like how we.
Anthony
Okay.
Spencer runs up and he will basically tell you, we need to put it out because the deal, like, this plan's off. Like, this plan's gonna throw a kink in the works. You're already sheriff, like, right now. We need the
Waving the paper in his face, like, you're the fucking sheriff now.
You're the sheriff now. Don't blow up your own office.
I like the color drains from my face, and I'm like, and I like put my head over the rock, and I look at it, and it just goes, and I'm like, huh, maybe it didn't.
Okay.
But
All right, so
now it's
wait,
Frank's turn.
I'm up. All right, so I'm feeling like, you know what? Like, I got this big old freaking bushel of gold. I got enough to buy me like 9 castles. I'm fucking set for life. You know, I kind of want to. Man, nephew's in the spot of trouble in that town. I should get him out of there. I had the one change of heart after the years of awful sheriffness. I'm like, I'm gonna go get him. He deserves something. I got to take him to a nice little whorehouse or something suitably western for him.
I mean, last place you saw him was at the was
Was
probably
at the
when it
bar.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd be going there and probably find out that he.
I
got
would
arrested.
I'm just gonna assume that I'm probably gonna have to go past the jail
Yeah,
to get
I
to the
assume
bar,
so too.
just for
Yeah.
story narrative purposes.
So
So
it'll just explode like right there.
I'll just be
while
like
you're
looking
passing.
left and like what the, and then I'll see like boom, and I'll be like, what the shit?
So your failure then is
My failure was reaching Caleb before was sharing my gold with Caleb. Was sharing my gold with my nephew.
well, you
So
don't.
now,
have
no matter what happens, he can't share the gold with Caleb.
Yeah. So all right, in that case, I'm like, I suppose I'd run.
Nope.
So now we're
I'm
gonna
out.
time shift a little bit backwards to
Yeah.
before the
before.
bomb goes off, and Caleb, you can basically phrase how you fail in this way.
My failure is a failure to resist Van's advances.
You felt bad. All the beatings and the swearing and the threats and all of those stuff. I was like, you know what? You ain't such a bad guy.
Mm-hmm. So eventually he just continues pleading. Yeah. And I come around and apologize and
I mean,
just admit that I really have no idea what happened that night. And yeah.
That's fine.
Do you
Fine.
submit
We'll
or,
talk it over
like-
later. No. What's that hissing sound?
What's that hissing sound? Alright,
Well, you got the wild card.
you got the wild card, man.
I'm going to roll. I'm going for a white.
You gonna make it
Well,
a white?
obviously.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm going to succeed in escaping the jail with Kate.
Alright, why don't you explain how this works then? No, there has to be
Well,
a
you can't
collateral
explain
damage.
how it works because
so-
we explain how it works.
Oh yeah, okay.
So basically, Frank can't succeed in sharing the gold with Caleb.
Yeah.
So
So whatever.
as
Yeah.
as a result, if he's going to escape with Caleb, then what's going to happen is Jacob was there. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. He didn't resist his advances, right?
I did not.
All right, so you two are in bed, and the bed cushions the blast.
Ooh, actually, to add on to that wreckage, Dave didn't put one big old bundle of dynamite. He did a little stick of dynamite every 10 feet or so, and just did them all the way around. And he linked them by the thing, so it'd go boom, 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 boom. One of the first blasts knocks the bed thing over, protecting them from the rubble, and they scramble the fuck through the hole in the wall.
No, because here's how it has to go from here. Caleb is knocked unconscious in the explosion. So, or I should say, James Howe is knocked unconscious in the explosion. So Van Cosmo carries him off into the night unconscious.
Like slowly, with a building burning behind him, all like just like
Right.
end of an 80s
And this
movie.
is why they think they're criminals. So they don't go, Van Cosmo does. Caleb can have fucking memory loss or something. Like anything can happen with his character. But
I could just take
Does
off.
anything happen after the act is over? After the act is over?
yes, aftermath. So basically what we're going to
Okay.
do.
Okay,
now
so
is-
hang on. Before any of this happens, let's say that there was a watchman in this place as well who was the collateral damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, the collateral damage is
yeah,
already
You are the
just.
watchman.
And the showdown was on
The
between.
collab-
The collateral damage is that you blew up your office.
Oh no,
Yes.
Pull up your own
Okay,
fucking-
yeah.
and the showdown was between.
We both blew up an office that did not need to get blown up. That's
Yeah.
that's collateral damage. But
I have an idea for the showdown.
the showdown can happen
That's-
in the
I thought
aftermath.
The showdown
Oh, yeah,
didn't
right,
happen.
yeah.
We were doing the whole like let me out or I'll split it with you sort of deal.
That was a negotiation.
That was more of a negotiation.
All right.
I think a good idea would be that I chase
Well, hold
him
on, no.
down.
We gotta do the aftermath way,
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
and then we can figure out via the aftermath who does a showdown.
All right.
So